A very good morning, students. As you know that this time a very interesting lesson topic is going on from your book First Flight, and topic's name is A Baker from Goa. Okay, so we had finished till here on last turn. I told you to write down all these four answers in your book. I hope you all would have written them very well. Okay, so let's begin from next rest of the paragraph we'll finish today. Okay, so the next paragraph is marriage gifts are meaningless without the sweet bread known as the bowl. Just as a party or a feast loses its charm without bread. So, here the narrator has given a description of the importance of these breads. Even like today, if we go to any marriage ceremony, we attend any marriage ceremony, there we offer or we present some gifts to the groom and bridegroom. Okay, a bridegroom and to the bride, and then we see that they look very happy the time they receive the gifts. But the main thing was there in Guani's marriage that people they offer or they gift, they present bridegrooms and brides some different flavors bread bread loaves, and these used to be the main or center, or we can say the attractive thing in the marriage ceremony. Means the attraction uh, of the marriage ceremony was the breads which used to be given to the couple at the time of marriage ceremony. Just as a party or a feast loses its charm without bread, or if there is any party or any guest comes without bread, or there is no sharing of bread, then this party loses its charm. Okay, it has written, see here, loses its charm without bread. Not enough can be said to show how important a baker can be for a village. Now, see, just imagine where there is the main point of attraction is bread. If bread is not offered to the couple, a marriage couple, and if it is not means these exchanges of these such type of gifts cannot be made by the guest and the host, then it the feast or the party, marriage party or any ceremonies, they will lose their attraction. Okay, so what means how much the baker will be important to that village. The lady of the house must prepare sandwiches on the occasion of her daughter's engagement. So this time when we will be having engagement ceremony, we just book a hotel, we go there and we invite guests to that hotel. But there in Goa, there used to be a very good gathering, very huge gathering, and the ladies, women of the house will meet many women together. They will prepare sandwiches for the guest, and those sandwiches used to be the main, uh, we can say, main dish, or they used to offer each of the guests during the ceremony. And then cakes and bolians are a must for Christmas as well as other festivals. The presence of the baker's furnace in the village is absolutely essential. It means there is a story about Calcutta that when a daughter's father goes to the house of the boy to fix the marriage. So before fixing the marriage, they like to see whether they have any pond where they are means they are having fishes, and they can means cook fish every day, if whether they have any source or resources are there or not, they just look at that thing. So the same way here, when somebody comes to the village of Goa, they see whether the finance of baker is there or not. If it is not there, then it it gives not very much importance. Okay, and they don't like to be there. Then the baker or bread seller of those days had a peculiar dress known as the kabai. So they will be wearing some special uniform that also was we can recognize the people that they are pedder, or they are pedder, they are bakers. They sell cakes, or they bake cakes and breads. It was a single piece long frock reaching down to the knees. In our childhood, we saw bakers wearing a shirt and trousers which were shorter than full length. Once and once full length once, and longer than half pants. Even today, anyone who wears a half pant which reaches just below the knees invites the comment that he is dressed like a pedlar. So that was the dressing sense. Means like this, the pedlar of Goa, they used to be dressed up. Okay, so still, if anybody will wear that short pant and a single cloth long frock, so which is coming or reaching down to the knees, so they will be known as, and anybody will pass the comment that are you a paddle like this. So the baker usually collected his bills at the end of the month. How amazing! Like every day, they used to give bread loaves to everyone, to each house, and at the end of the month, they will be collecting money from each house, and they were not in loss. Means monthly accounts used to be recorded on some wall in pencil. Baking was indeed a profitable profession in the old days. That time means any other profession can go in can go in loss, but this profession always flourish. And people, those who belong to bakers family, they have no problem. They were very means happy and economically strong people. The baker and his family never starved. His family, and his servants always looked happy and prosperous. Their plump physique was an open testimony to this. Plump physique means they most of the time, because they sit and they will be eating that loaves which make their physique little fluffy. Okay, and they do not look very thin and pale. So they look always very healthy, fatty, and fluffy. So nobody can say that they can ever starve. Okay, even today, any person with a jackfruit like physical appearance is easily compared to a baker. That are you baker? Yes, if you will see most of the bakers, they look like them only. They are very fatty and fluffy. Okay, like the halwais of our area, if you will see, they are also uh, like them. Okay, they also look like them. Now after this oral comprehension check, here you will have to see how many questions are given. Okay, so these all the questions you read on next turn. I'll make you write these questions answers, and then we will start next topic.
from the same lesson, from the same series. Okay, till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.